In the heart of New York City, Alex, a 30-year-old American man, struggled with suffocating isolation in a dark apartment. The walls of his room witnessed a psychological and moral destruction he could not explain, as if he were imprisoned in a time where he did not belong. Alex did not know that his suffering was the result of an ancient magic that stripped him of his strength, making him appear ill and helpless to everyone. He felt a heavy weight in his soul, preventing him from moving forward while the outside world flourished without him. One night, the ground split in a terrifying dream, and Alex found himself transported to a mysterious parallel world where the sky was the color of blood and monsters lurked in every corner searching for new prey. As Alex ran from these shadow creatures, the massive black wolf appeared before him. Its size rivaled the mountains, and its golden eyes radiated an ancient legendary power that shook the very ground beneath his feet. The wolf did not attack. Instead, it let out a powerful roar that scattered the shadow monsters chasing Alex. At that moment, Alex felt a magical bond connecting him to this great creature, as if it were the savior he had long awaited. The wolf spoke to Alex telepathically, revealing that the Tyrant King was the one who had planted the magic in his blood to prevent him from fulfilling his destiny as a hero. The wolf urged Alex to mount its back to begin the journey to reclaim the throne. They sped like lightning through the forbidden lands, facing the monsters of the petrified forest. It was a fierce battle, but Alex discovered that touching the wolf granted him extraordinary physical strength he had never known before. Under the wolf's guidance, Alex reached the spring of lost light. As soon as he drank from it, the black magic shattered completely, and his features transformed to appear stronger and more resilient as all traces of illness vanished. The wolf then gave Alex a legendary sword hidden in the depths of the spring. The blade ignited with cold blue flames, and only the chosen one who had purified his soul from darkness could wield it. News of Alex and the wolf's victories soon reached the Tyrant King. The king sent his army of Ash Knights to destroy them, sparking epic battles the land had never witnessed before. The great conflict began on the Ash Plains. Alex led the assault atop the massive black wolf, his blue sword cutting through the knight's armor like paper, while the wolf crushed the king's armies with seismic force. The Tyrant King then sent his shadow dragon to stop their advance. The dragon breathed black fire that burned souls, but the wolf leaped high into the sky to grab the dragon's neck, while Alex plunged his blue sword into its dark heart. After the dragon's defeat, the king's armies retreated in panic. Alex began to feel success approaching, and the features of weakness completely vanished from his face, replaced by the invincible determination of the chosen one. They reached the walls of the Nightmare Castle, the stronghold of the Tyrant King. The castle was surrounded by an aura of mystery and black magic, but the wolf used its legendary roar to shatter the heavy iron gates. Inside the castle, Alex faced enchanted mirrors showing his past nightmares in New York, trying to convince him he was still that weak young man. But the wolf shattered the mirrors with its claws, reminding him of his new reality. In the throne room, the Tyrant King finally appeared. He was a towering, shadowy figure in abyssal armor that absorbed all light, with eyes like two black holes. He laughed mockingly, thinking his magic still controlled Alex. The final confrontation began as the Tyrant King launched bolts of black magic, But Alex used his sword to deflect the attacks, while the wolf moved with lightning speed to distract the king and shatter his armor. The king screamed in fury, "You won't survive me, you whom everyone rejected." But Alex replied firmly, "I am not alone. I am the chosen one." At that moment, Alex's power merged with the wolf's, and his sword turned into a blade of pure white light. With one final strike, Alex stabbed the king in the heart while the wolf clamped its jaws on the king's dark aura. The Tyrant King exploded into a cloud of black smoke, and his rule ended forever. As soon as the king died, the castle began to transform. The darkness vanished, replaced by golden lights, and everyone in the parallel world began to feel the warmth of freedom. News began spreading about the Chosen One and his massive black wolf. Other souls trapped in the Shadowlands joined them, along with members of the Under Resistance who had long dreamed of this victory. The Tyrant King, now psychologically and morally destroyed, saw his legacy crumble into ash. The final war concluded as Alex and his wolf led the army to the walls of the last stronghold. Alex used his blade to cut through the remaining dark energy fields, a historical moment of triumph. Inside the fortress, the wolf's extraordinary senses detected every trap and destroyed every shadow creature, clearing the final path. They reached the ultimate throne room, where Malik, the distorted image of the Tyrant King, awaited his end. The battle was a true test of spirit, but the magical bond between Alex and the wolf proved invincible. Alex shattered Malik's obsidian mace and pierced his dark heart, watching as the villain dissolved into nothingness. With the final defeat of the darkness, the Shadowlands transformed into a thriving kingdom. The gray sky turned blue, and the dead trees began to bloom under the rule of King Alex and his massive black wolf. Alex, in whom everyone now took pride, ruled with justice and wisdom. He and the wolf became eternal symbols of hope, surrounded by a large and determined army of those they had liberated. King Alex sat upon his purified, sunlit throne, his legendary wolf lying watchfully by his side. The once broken man from New York had become the savior of a world, standing as a testament to the power of resilience and the triumph of light over the deepest shadows.